On the occasion of the 20th Convocation ceremony of Symbiosis International deemed university, it is my privilege to welcome the distinguished dignitaries. The chief guest, Hon'ble Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Chief Justice of India, Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Chancellor, Symbiosis International deemed university, D.Litt awardee, eminent legal luminary, Professor Upendra Baxi, Dr. Vidya Yaravdekar, Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Ramakrishnan Raman, Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Rajiv Yaravdekar, Provost, Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences, Dr. M.S. Shejul, Registrar, Shraddha Chitle, Controller of Examinations, members of the Board of Management and Academic Council, deans of faculties of the university, invitees, successful students receiving their degrees today, and their family members.
I declare the 20th Convocation open.
I request Dr. Vidya Yaravdekar, Pro-Chancellor, Symbiosis International deemed university, to deliver the opening remarks for this very special occasion.
The chief guest for the 20th Convocation ceremony of Symbiosis International University, Honorable Chief Justice of India, Dr. Dhananjay Chandrachud, Dr. S.B. Muzumdar sir, the Chancellor of Symbiosis International University and the founder of Symbiosis, Dr. Raman, the Vice Chancellor of Symbiosis International University, Dr. Rajiv Yaravdekar, the Provost of the Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences, Dr. Upendra Baxi ji, the D.Litt awardee, the Registrar of the University, Dr. Shejul, the Controller of Examination, Mrs. Shraddha Chitle, members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, dignitaries in the audience, parents who have come from faraway places, and my dear graduating students. Sir, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the Symbiosis International University campus here at lovely Pune. As the Chief Justice of India, this is your first visit to the city of Pune, a city where your father was born, a city where your father was educated, a city where you spent your summer holidays as a child, and a city that you are emotionally connected with. I'm very happy that you accepted our invitation when Dr. Rajiv and I met you 8 months back, and you readily accepted to be the chief guest for this year's convocation. I still remember when your late father, Yashwantrao Chandrachud, used to visit Symbiosis along with Advocate Ram Jethmalani, who was closely associated with us. In fact, on several occasions, we have had late Justice Chandrachud ji and Ram Jethmalani ji addressing a group of doctors who were so scared of the then Consumer Protection Act that was just enacted, and they used to address the doctors and alleviate their anxieties. So just this morning, I read in the newspapers about you speaking at a function in Mumbai on how young people should embrace public service wholeheartedly. You said, and I quote, "Despite intrinsic value, very few individuals embrace public service wholeheartedly. There is something more profound that is going on. It is the ability of our society not to have true worth of self-sacrifice in pursuit of a wider community goal, and how we could get the young people realize a better future for themselves," unquote. Let me also inform you, sir, that our students are well entrenched in community service, and of course, 4 credits of their academic program is earmarked for service learning. I also wish to inform the Honorable Chief Justice of India that for the first time at any convocation ceremony since the last 20 years, we've had a huge crowd of 12,000 plus audience that you see here in the pandal. This only shows the Honorable Chief Justice of India's growing popularity amongst the young people. Sir, I won't take much time because we are here to listen to erudite speakers like you and Dr. Muzumdar, sir. So I will stop here. But once again, I welcome you to the city of Pune and to Symbiosis International University. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Chancellor, Symbiosis International Deemed University, to deliver the welcome speech.
Namaste to all of you. Say namaste to our chief guest. Chief guest of 20th Convocation of Symbiosis International University and Chief Justice of India, Chandrachud ji, Dr. Vidya, Dr. Rajiv, our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Raman, my colleagues on the stage, invitees, and most important in the audience is my dear students. Recently, Symbiosis celebrated its golden jubilee, 50 years. And Prime Minister of India was the chief guest. Soon thereafter, we have Chief Justice of India as the chief guest of convocation. I am really happy that he has spared his time to come over here and address our students. As you know, symbiosis to me is an idea. Idea given to me by an ailing foreign student in Ferguson College Hospital. And therefore, this idea prompted me to help foreign students in Pune to solve their problems. And what were their problems? And they were mostly operation students. Admission to colleges, accommodation in hostel, food, and homesickness. But most important problem of foreign students were the neglect of Puneites, neglect from Puneites as far as their life is concerned. And therefore we decided that these foreign students should be properly looked after. And we started a small organization called Symbiosis. Way back in 1971, 2 hostels, assembly hall, common kitchen. After some time we found that we should also start educational institutions. First was cultural institution. It was named Symbiosis International Cultural Center. And thereafter we thought that culture and education must go together. And so we started education institutions, which ultimately culminated into an university. So, culture was the first avatar of Symbiosis. Education and university was the second avatar of Symbiosis. And then we realized that just as culture, just as education are essential for an individual and also for a nation, Similarly, health is equally important, and therefore we started healthcare centers. Vans going to villages to check the health of farmers. So, education, culture, and health, this is a triangle, this is a trio that Symbiosis is nourishing today. Well, I do not want to boast the quality of our education. Quality is, of course, excellent. But sometimes I wonder, sir, whether a quality education is enough to make a student a gentleman, or you need something. And what is that something? Personally, I feel that in addition to quality education, student should be imbibed with moral value, honesty, integrity, openness. And therefore, we have now decided to start the course in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which has been our motto. I was surprised, and that too pleasantly surprised, that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which was our motto since 71, was now adopted by G20. One earth, one family, one future. And therefore we want to translate Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam into reality. Whether it can be done through education. And I do feel that if this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is going to make a student a global citizen, then it is only through education, and education. And therefore, sir, our aim is to produce global citizens. Every student should feel that world is one family. I do not want to take much of your time, but I appeal to my students that Symbiosis is going to start a course in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And unless you clear that course, you may be having first class with distinction in any faculty. You will not be given diploma or degree certificate. So, my friends, I congratulate you on receiving degrees at the auspicious hands of our chief guest. We are going to confer the D.Litt on luminary, intellectual luminary, Dr. Upendra Baxi. Dr. Upendra Baxi happened to be a teacher of our chief guest, Dr. Chandrachud. He is a Bhismachari of legal education. And therefore, sir, by accepting the D.Litt, you have honored us. Last but not the least, my dear students, irrespective of your faculty in which you are going to graduate today, please remember one advice from the Chancellor. And I have been giving this Chancellor advice every year. And what is that? You have brain, you have heart, and you have stomach. They are performing their biological and physiological function. Can you do an exercise, interesting exercise? Can you train your brain to think of innovation? Because innovation drives the economy. Innovation drives the affairs of the economy. One. Secondly, can you also train your mind to think of compassion? Compassion for someone who is not fortunate. And I may tell you one secret. Our Chief Justice of India has adopted two disabled children. Am I right, sir? Please give big clap to our Chief Justice. And can you also train your stomach to think of passion? Because unless you have passion, you can't do anything. For example, my daughter Vidya, who now looks after day-to-day matters of Symbiosis International University, he works hard. She has passion. And the passion has now become her obsession. And therefore, unless you have passion, you will not do any creative or any constructive work. I have to make one request to all students. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is going to be the dream, the mission of Symbiosis. On this auspicious day of 20th Convocation, can we take pledge that I will contribute to the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? And now I am going to request you to say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. अरे क्या खाया है कि नहीं? Say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Thank you. And thank you again, sir, for gracing this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for that inspiring address. I request Chancellor Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar to felicitate the Chief Guest, Hon'ble Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Chief Justice of India. Thank you, sir. At Symbiosis, students from 85 different countries study with the students from all the states of India. International students will now present miniature flags of their respective countries to the Honorable Chief Guest. In the order of their appearance on the dais, we have students from Afghanistan, Bangladesh, the international students are requested to leave the dais from the right side of the dais, please. We then have Bhutan, Botswana, Chad, Democratic Republic of Congo, Fiji Island, the Gambia, Germany, India, we have Germany now, India, Indonesia, Kenya, Morocco, Nepal, Nigeria, South Sudan, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Syria, Turkmenistan, Uganda, Yemen, and Zimbabwe. The Vice Chancellor will now present the university flag. And I request Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Chancellor SIU, to now present the flag of the United Nations. Thank you, sir. The symbolism of this felicitation ceremony is especially significant as we look forward to a future filled with peace and harmony between different nations, people, and ideologies. I now invite Dr. Ramakrishnan Raman, Vice Chancellor, to present the annual report of the university.
A very good morning to all of you. Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Pro-Chancellor, Sir, Ma'am, Provost, Sir, Registrar, Dr. Baxi, our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Justice Chandrachud ji, faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, our distinguished graduating students. Today, as we gather here to celebrate the achievements of our students, it is my privilege to present to you the university report for the academic year 22-23. Symbiosis International University has recently released our comprehensive annual report for the year 22-23, which spans to a substantial 130 pages. Today, as the newly appointed Vice Chancellor, I must credit the remarkable achievements detailed in this report to the former Vice Chancellor and the dedicated team that worked tirelessly to make all the achievements possible. Thank you, Dr. Rajani Gupte, ma'am. So, over the next 10 to 12 minutes, I will endeavor to provide you with a concise overview of the highlights that is contained in this exhaustive 130 pages in possibly 10 to 12 minutes. It's going to be a tough job, but let me try to do that as soon as possible. I know all of you are waiting to listen to the chief guest who's here, Chief Justice Chandrachud ji. So this annual report is a testament to the remarkable journey that Symbiosis has undertaken since its inception in 1971, when it was founded by the visionary teacher, Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar sir, with a noble mission to promote international understanding through quality education, guided by the motto Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. In the year 2002, our institution was granted the esteemed status of deemed university by the Government of India, marking a significant milestone in our history. Our institution is organized into 8 faculties, sir, each divided to providing quality education in its respective domain. These faculties encompass management, law, computer studies, medical and health sciences, media and communication, humanities and social sciences, engineering and architecture, and design. Under these faculty, we offer a wide array of programs totaling to 109, catering to the academic aspirations of over 25,500 students. As we expand our footprint, we now have campuses in multiple states across India, including Nasik, Noida, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Nagpur. In Pune, where it all began, our presence is felt at Senapati Bapat Road, Model Colony, Khadki, Viman Nagar, and Hinjewadi. Our university is truly multidisciplinary, boasting 40 constituent, 11 departments of skills and continuing education, and 10 support departments. We also have established 13 research centers focusing on niche domains such as climate change and sustainability, advanced legal studies, behavioral studies, stem cell research, medical image analysis, nanoscience, nanotechnology, applied artificial intelligence, waste resource management, urban studies, to name a few. I would like to shed light on our admissions process, sir, a crucial aspect of our university functioning, and I am delighted to share that our admissions process has seen a constant rise in the number of candidates appearing for entrance exams. This year alone, we witnessed remarkable numbers with around 2,800,000 plus aspiring candidates registering for the SNAP entrance exam, which is for the postgraduate programs, and an astounding 1,18,000 plus candidates registering for the SET exam, which is for the undergraduate programs. These figures are not only the highlight that the trust that the students and parents have in Symbiosis, but also emphasizes the competitive spirit and the pursuit of excellence that our institution instills in our future leaders. Now, let me turn your attention to the exciting developments and new establishments at Symbiosis during the academic year 22-23. First and foremost, we introduced the Symbiosis Institute of Business Management in Noida. This marks a significant step in expanding our presence and offering top-tier management education to a wider audience. In addition to this new institute, we also inaugurated 2 research centers that exemplify our dedication to fostering intellectual exploration and interdisciplinary studies. The Symbiosis Center for Ambedkar Studies focuses on social and economic quality, while the Symbiosis Center for Research in Media and Creative Industries dwells into dynamic world of media and creative arts. Furthermore, we have established 2 support departments, namely the Symbiosis Center for Engagement with Africa and Symbiosis Center for Promoting the Philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which the Chancellor Sir was speaking as well. These departments embody our commitment to international engagement and the promotion of values that transcend borders. In addition to these 2 new institutes and departments, we are excited to announce the introduction of 10 new programs that span a diverse range of fields catering to the ever-evolving educational landscape. Next is a short detail on distinguished professors at Symbiosis. In our pursuit of academic excellence, we are fortunate to have several distinguished professors, chair professors, and professor emeritus who have graced us with their presence and knowledge in 22-23. To highlight a few of these esteemed individuals who through their sessions in 22-23 have made a lasting impact in our institute include Shri Amitabh Bachchan, Master Chef Sanjeev Kapoor, former ambassadors Talmiz Ahmed, Vijay Gokhale, and Shri Gautam Bambawale, eminent academicians including Dr. Raman Gangakekar, Dr. Sandeep Salvi, and Mr. Pavan Verma have also graced us with their presence, contributing their knowledge and expertise to our academic community. Their dedication to scholarship and research is an inspiration to both faculty and students alike. Now let's delve into another crucial aspect of our academic journey at Symbiosis, the continuous education of our faculty capabilities and their dedication to fostering a culture of excellence in teaching and research. Throughout the academic year 22-23, we conducted a total of 70 faculty development programs organized by Symbiosis Teaching Learning Resource Center. These programs were held over 127 days, encompassing a wide range of topics aimed at enhancing the teaching skills and research capabilities of our esteemed faculty members. Further, we are proud to announce that we have signed an MOU with the Maharashtra State Faculty Development Academia, and this collaboration aims to further enrich our faculty development programs, focusing specifically on techno-pedagogy and andragogy for active learning. In the academic year 22-23, Symbiosis University has made remarkable advances in research, a testament to our commitment to advancing knowledge and fostering innovation. We have seen a total of 8,000 plus publication in prestigious research databases such as Scopus and Web of Science. The impact of our research is evident from the impressive citations, which is about 55,500 citations in Scopus and about 37 to 200 plus citation in Web of Science. The H-index indicator of research influence stands at an impressive 81 in Scopus and 74 in Web of Science, reflecting the quality impact of our research endeavors. Moreover, our dedication to innovation is exemplified by the 46 patents published during this academic year. But it doesn't stop there. Our research projects have also received acclaim and support from a wide range of funding agencies, both national and international levels. From the government agencies like the Ministry of Law and Justice, ICSSR, ACRB, AICTE, SPARC, MHRD, National Commission of Women, and the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, we have received research projects that contribute significantly to the advancement of knowledge in various fields. At the international level, we have received funding and collaborative support from esteemed institutions such as the European Education Cultural Executive Agency, Erasmus, the University of Lancaster, UK, Aston Universities, United Kingdom, and Harvard Global Research Support India. Further, to foster research, approximately 75 lakhs was provided as seed money by Symbiosis University to its faculty members for the minor research projects and major research projects, nurturing the innovative spirit of our faculty and students. In total, research project received a substantial sum of about 5.5 crore in funding from the government, non-government external agencies, and international collaborators in the academic year 22-23. Symbiosis has always been a global university, and an international collaboration plays a vital role in enriching the academic experience of our students and faculty. In fact, we are proud to share that we have established over 75 international MOUs with esteemed institutions worldwide. In the academic year 22-23, we welcomed 8 new collaborations with institutions from Japan, United Kingdom, Nigeria, Morocco, Maldives, Australia, and Malaysia. Symbiosis has become a melting pot of cultures and ideas, with students from over 85 countries pursuing their undergraduate and postgraduate studies in our academic community. In the spirit of academic exchange, we have seen 180 incoming faculty members, including 83 delegation visits, 97 individual faculty members from international institutions, 90 of our own faculty members embarking on international ventures, 369 incoming students participating in semester exchange study abroad through virtual or physical means, 184 of our students venturing out on semester exchange study abroad programs. These numbers reflect the dynamic nature of our internationalization efforts, which are not limited to any one direction but are mutual exchange of knowledge, ideas, and experiences. Now let's shine a light on the remarkable initiatives that showcase our commitment to holistic development, community outreach, and service learning at Symbiosis. Our Department of Sports, Recreation and Wellness, DSRW, plays a pivotal role in promoting physical fitness, sportsmanship, and overall well-being of our students and staff. Our students have actively participated in various sports events, including inter-institute tournaments and AAU tournaments. These endeavors not only foster a spirit of healthy competition, but also contribute to overall physical and mental fitness of our students. The Symbiosis Community Outreach Program and Extension activity called SCOPE is our commitment to giving back to the society and fostering community development. SCOPE is dedicated to providing comprehensive healthcare services to 35 identified villages near our campus in Mulchi Taluka, Pune district. To date, an impressive 1,23,000 plus people have benefited from these healthcare activities, which includes outpatient services, health awareness sessions, and health check camps. The numbers tell a story of impact, and I state them now. 26,300 plus patients received medical checkups. 2,100 plus patients were advised for further referrals. 80 plus health awareness sessions were conducted. 6,600 plus individuals benefited from health awareness activities, and 52 plus health checkup camps were organized, benefiting 5,200 plus individuals. Major activities like pulse, polio, and even such as support given to the Wari reached about 82,600 plus beneficiaries. Non-health initiatives under SCOPE are equally impressive, involving students from various institutes within our university. 12 institutes conducted service learning projects in areas such as sustainability engagement, education, research, health, technology, and a total of 2,300 plus undergraduate students successfully completed the service learning projects, making a tangible impact on their communities. Additionally, SCOPE has worked to promote digital literacy in rural areas through Rural Digital Literacy Lab, benefiting through 230 individuals across 9 villages, 4 schools. Legal literacy sessions reached about 400 beneficiaries, and financial literacy sessions spanned 8 schools, 10 villages, impacted over 900 individuals and self-help groups. Now a spotlight the Symbiosis University Hospital Research Center, which is a shining example of a noble social initiative envisioned by our Chancellor, Dr. S.B. Mujumdar, sir. It embodies our university's commitment to providing accessible quality healthcare to our community. This academic year, SUHRC continued its invaluable service to the community. It treated over 15,000 plus inpatients and provided care to more than 300,000 outpatient visitors, which the hospital treated. These numbers underscore the significant impact that SUHRC has on the health and well-being of our community. Mental health is an essential part of overall well-being, and we recognize the significance of addressing within our community, and hence Symbiosis Center for Emotional Well-being is dedicated to providing promotive, preventive and curative mental health services within the Symbiosis community. In the pursuit of fostering entrepreneurship spirit and innovation, Symbiosis Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation, as we call it SCEI, has consistently achieved significant milestones. We have successfully incubated 50 startups, and over 100 pre-incubated startups have received guidance and mentorship, and SCEI has empowered women entrepreneurs with 350 plus women receiving training and mentorship. We have trained 175 professionals in design thinking. We have a pool of 40 mentors who actually go ahead and guide these startups. Perhaps one of the most fulfilling achievements, sir, is that these entrepreneurial ventures have generated employment for over 3,000 plus individuals, contributing to economic growth and development. The strength of any institution lies in its alumni. I'm delighted to share that we boast an impressive alumni network of approximately 166,000 plus graduates, making their mark worldwide. Their achievements and contributions continue to inspire and shape the future of our university. In the academic year 22-23, the university played a host to a series of events that brought together some of the brightest minds and distinguished speakers from around the world. The conference and gathering included G20 Festival of Thinkers Summit, the Youth Y20 Consultation, the Uni 20 Conference, the International Relations Conference, and Sim Research 2023. These events provided a platform for insightful discussion and exchange of ideas, featuring eminent academician, industry experts, and notable figures such as Dr. S. Jayashankar, Honorable Minister for External Affairs, Government of India; Mr. Anurag Thakur, Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India; Mr. Lanpo Tengshing, Honorable Minister of Finance, Royal Government of Bhutan; Shri Harshvardhan Shingle, Chief Coordinator, G20 India; Shri Narayan Murthy, Founder, Infosys Limited; Dr. Pankaj Kimji, the G20 Sherpa, renowned businessman and philanthropist from Sultanate of Oman. These distinguished speakers and thought leaders shared their valuable insights, enriching our academic discourse and contributing to intellectual and vibrancy of our institution. We were honored to host a series of esteemed dignitaries during the year 2022-23, which includes the Governor of Uttar Pradesh as well as Vice Chancellors from various universities in Uttar Pradesh. Additionally, we had the privilege of welcoming the British Members of Parliament from the United Kingdom. This international exchange served as a testament to our commitment to global partnership and exchange of ideas that transcends borders. Our university's commitment to excellence is evident in our accreditation and ranking both on national and international scale. The national recognition, we are immensely proud to be awarded A++ grade in the third cycle of National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC as we call it. Symbiosis International Deemed University holds the prestigious Category 1 status, reaffirming our position as a leading institution in the country. The latest NIRF ranking, National Institution Ranking Framework 2023, we have been ranked 32nd, which is a testament to our continuous pursuit of academic excellence. We are honored to have received the Excellence in Faculty Development Award in the 8th FICCI Higher Education Excellence Award 2022. Let me go to the international recognitions. On the international stage, our university has made a significant stride in the QS World University Ranking Asia 2024. We are ranked in the band of 261 to 270 in Asia, 28th in India, 53rd in South Asia. These rankings reflect our growing global influence and academic prowess. In the Times Higher Education World University Ranking 2023, we have earned a position in the range of 800,000 globally overall, securing 437th position for the Citations Global Ranking and ranking 23rd in India. The ranking highlights our dedication to research and innovation, further solidifying our international presence, and we are ranked in the 201 to 250 in Asia in the Times Education World University Ranking 2023. Let me conclude now. Dear students, as we look ahead, we are excited about the future and the opportunity it holds for you and for Symbiosis as well. We remain committed to our core values of integrity, inclusivity, and academic rigor. Together, we will continue to foster a culture of learning, innovation, and global citizenship. Thank you, and may our shared pursuit of knowledge and excellence continue to illuminate the path ahead. All the best. Soon you will all be our alumni. Thank you, graduating students.
Thank you very much, sir, for presenting the annual report of the university. We now move on to the conferment of the Honorary D.Litt Award this year. Each year, the university confers the Honorary Doctor of Letters upon eminent individuals who have proven their expertise, scholarship, and overall contribution to make the world a better place. The university is proud to award the Honorary Doctor of Letters this year to eminent legal luminary, Professor Upendra Baxi. I request the Chancellor, sir, to confer the Honorary D.Litt on Professor Upendra Baxi. Professor Upendra Baxi's law teaching career began in the Department of Jurisprudence and International Law at Sydney Law School. He went on to serve as the Vice-Chancellor of Delhi University and the University of South Gujarat, the Honorary Director Research of the Indian Law Institute, and the President of the Indian Society of International Law. He has taught courses in law and science, comparative constitutionalism, legal theory, and comparative social theory of human rights at the University of Sydney, Duke University. Professor Baxi has successfully combined human and social rights activism with an active law teaching and research career. For this, he was awarded the Padma Shri by the President of India in 2011. Thank you, sir. I request Professor Upendra Baxi to now deliver his acceptance speech.
Thank you, Dr. Majumdar, Mrs. Majumdar, Dr. Vidya, distinguished Vice Chancellor, the Proctor of the University, the Registrar, distinguished colleagues on the managing body and the Academic Council of the University, and of course, above all, Chief Justice of India, Dr. Chandrachud. I was very glad to know and distinguished participants in the conference to the event, Prema Baxi, Shashikala Gurpur, and Dr. Shirish Kulkarni, and other colleagues from the law faculty, law school of Symbiosis. Dear friends, I am deeply honored by this extraordinary event and to join you as a part of your fraternity. The honor is very much enhanced by the presence of Dr. Chandrachud, the Chief Justice of India. And I just learned that Amitabh Bachchan was one of the honorary professors of this university. And he did a movie called Sansa, and he was sitting MP at that time. And I did my jurisprudence class devoted to his movie. In the daytime, he was a very crooked police inspector, Srivastava. In the night time, he was the flaming angel of legal aid. There are many differences between him and our chief guest. But I would not be amiss to say to non-law people that you are meeting Amitabh Bachchan of the world of jurisprudence today. And I'm very deeply grateful for this honor. My last visit or visit before that to Symbiosis was in the city, where I remember my dear friend, our dear friend Ram Jethmalani and I spoke on judicial review of the Indian legal system, and I miss him today. He is there somewhere to bless all, as is blessed Symbiosis all through his life. My friend and this distinguished judge of the Supreme Court of India, Justice Krishna Iyer, I believe, wrote to me when I became the Vice Chancellor of South Gujarat University. And he said, "You are now an eminent educationist." He wrote from Ernakulam a letter. And I couldn't believe it that he would write to me on such a small occasion. But as I know Krishna, there was a sting in the detail. And he said, "Beware, Dr. Baxi, beware of George Bernard Shaw's saying." And what was he saying? The more eminent a person is, the more she has done to be ashamed of. So I become today even more eminent and more distinguishable with this award of the day. I would say, I would not say too much, except to say that you are very lucky, dear students, to be here on this occasion and to be on this campus, which I propose to make my own as well, henceforth. If I am not appear too often to you, it's my failing. But I have been here only for a couple of days, and I'm taken in by the flora and fauna of this university. And there is one bird which has puzzled me very much. His name, or her name, or its name, is common stonechat. The bird is, I think, a robin, but the Marathi is very interesting. And there are many birds named. The last name of the bird is Gappidas. So I wonder whether chatting is a form of bakwas, which I specialize in very much. Thank you very much. And talking of flora and fauna and Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which our Chancellor rightly urged you to follow, I think I have a small request of all of you, including non-law people, to look at Part 4A of the Constitution. Part 4A of the Constitution of India is a small paragraph, but it speaks about the fundamental duties of every citizen. And one of the fundamental duties of citizens is to develop excellence, singular and collective, in all walks of life. And the enemy of excellence is mediocrity. And I'm very glad that Symbiosis College of Law and Symbiosis University and Symbiosis International University are waging a relentless war against mediocrity. I'm delighted to be here, and thank you very much, Dr. Majumdar, for your kind gesture of associating me with your broad international family. And all the best to all the students who are graduating today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that inspirational address. I now invite the chief guest to address the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Justice Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, Chief Justice of India.
Thank you very much for this beautiful applause. That's the best gift a judge can get. Professor Dr. S.B. Majumdar, Chancellor of Symbiosis International University, Dr. Vidya Yarodekar, Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Ramkrishnan Raman, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajiv Yarodekar, Provost, Faculty of Medical Health Sciences, my own guru and teacher, Professor Upendra Baxi, members of the Board of Management, deans, faculty, and most importantly, members of the graduating batch of 2023 and your families. My heartiest congratulations to the graduates of the batch of 2023 and to your families and to everyone present here who has played an important role in helping you to achieve this milestone. You have worked hard over the years and you have made your family and loved ones proud. Today is your day, so I ask you to give yourself a huge round of applause in which I join. As the Chief Justice of India and a judge for the last 23 years, I witnessed throngs of lawyers and litigants every morning. My capacity for huge crowds and eager lawyers has progressively increased, particularly after I took oath as Chief Justice of India. However, my training had not prepared me enough for the infectious and refreshing energy of graduating students at the convocation ceremony of good old Symbi. As many of you gather here after a brief hiatus away from Pune, I'm sure that you must have a bittersweet feeling of reminiscing the friendships you kindled in the salmon red and white walls of Symbiosis and the all too familiar university motto of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. University life is a time of great learning, character building, and value education for every person. You must take great pride in the growth you have shown between the time you first came here as an anxious teenager, waiting to explore the ways of life, friendships, and love. And today, when you leave the building as young adults with a thirst to change the world in small and big ways. When you look back at your years in college, you should recall not only the knowledge you have gained in lectures, but also the learnings on navigating through life, to be independent, to be responsible, and absorb from a community of diverse cultures that university life exposes you to. But a greater teacher of these values is the life one leads and makes for the people around them. I know that as fresh graduates, you must be overwhelmed with many emotions, both positive and anxiety-inducing. The world today presents myriad opportunities to enter careers and lead personal life in ways that we couldn't quite imagine when I was in your place. I know how the enormity of challenges and the limitless choices creates uncertainty and could take a toll on you. The fear of being paralyzed by the prospect of making the wrong choice is natural. But as the great poet Sylvia Plath said, from the tip of every branch, like a fat purple fig, a wonderful future beckoned and winked, but choosing one meant losing all the rest. And as I sat there unable to decide, the figs began to wrinkle and go black. This poem has been used by many to highlight the dreadful thought of making the wrong life choice. I want you to know that it is all right to be overwhelmed by emotions of fear and uncertainty. Take your time to find what path you want to choose for yourself. You may be thinking of your career, the location you want to spend your life at, the mentorship you will get going forward, and much more. These are big decisions, and big decisions are not designed to be the easiest. In this age, as we advance toward the technology-driven, interdisciplinary model of education and creation of ever unique professions, you may even choose to do something entirely out of the scope of your educational degree. Making these choices is never a deviance. It is rather a hallmark of innovative, imaginative, and bold decision-making. Therefore, step out of the familiar, take new and uncharted paths to doing something which no one has done before. In the face of the uncertainties and challenges that life throws at you, it may be tempting to crave a predetermined idea of a good life and fall for misguided ideas of success. This idea focuses on you chasing after money, seeking out a powerful post, a big or fancy car, and tools to show off your material possessions to people around you. While I do not see anything wrong in wanting to lead a life of affluence and material gain, if you think that would give you happiness and content, you must remember that the process through which you achieve those goals must be value-ridden. In this ends-oriented vision of securing money and material possessions, you must not compromise on your principles and values. You must not justify things that you may have found unimaginable at some point of time in your life, because you won't feel innate happiness with a compromised moral compass. You will seek happiness in material possessions. It's a vicious cycle, a self-fulfilling myth of buying happiness with money. So ask yourselves serious questions. Years ago, I was in an interview for the Rhodes Scholarship with Mr. Narayan Murthy as chair of the panel. And he asked one student who was going to study nanotechnology, how nano is nanotechnology? But I thought that you must ask yourselves these questions. How intelligent is artificial intelligence? How lawful are the outcomes of law? How healing is our practice of medicine? Has engineering equipped us to be social engineers? Do our degrees in management or economics enable us to enhance the management of the Human Happiness Index? In my opinion, success is measured not only by the pursuit of popularity or personal advancement at any cost. It is measured by a commitment to a higher purpose. It could be serving the nation, helping your customers, creating a healthy and collaborative work environment, mentoring your juniors as your faculty does, or removing discriminatory barriers to access and creating a more inclusive community. The only recipe to succeed in life is to work hard, do what you feel is right, abide by your conscience, and be kind to people around you. But above all, be kind to yourself. Don't be harsh on your own existence. This is easier said than done, but I assure you that the only right choices you will ever make in your life are the choices that you make for yourself. It is conventional for speakers at a convocation ceremony to dole out advice to the graduating batch. However, no amount of advice can truly replace the journey that you must undergo before making the right choice for yourself. To draw further on the poem by Sylvia Plath that I reflected on a few moments ago, on the very next page she continues when she writes, I don't know what I ate, but I felt immensely better. It occurred to me that my vision of the fig tree might well have arisen from the profound void of an empty stomach. Which means that while the uncertainty of making the wrong choice can be paralyzing, you will find fulfillment in any future you branch out in. This journey of you making the right decision for yourself may not necessarily be straightforward. You will have good days and setbacks too. What is life without the setbacks? But you learn from those setbacks. You learn from your errors and mistakes. You learn every day with the good and the bad experiences of life. If you don't believe me, just take the example of President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. As a scientist, he was the project director of SLV-3, whose mission was to put a satellite into orbit. A team of over 1,000 people had worked for over 10 years to prepare the launch in 1979, when I was a young student. 40 seconds before the launch of the satellite, the system started giving a warning sign to abort the mission. There was a leak in the control system, it displayed. Quick as he was, Dr. Al-Kalam, along with other experts, calculated that there was enough fuel to proceed with the launch. They decided to bypass the warning and launch the satellite. The rocket was launched and spiraled, falling into the Bay of Bengal. The 1979 SLV-3 launch was a failure, but it paved the way for our brilliant scientific community to come out with flying colors with a successful launch in 1980. There could be no 1980 success without the insight of the 1979 failure. This is why you must not be afraid of failure, but rather embrace it. Out of university now, you will experience many firsts in your next stages of life. Your first salary, the first work trip, first house, and probably your first altercation at work. These firsts may appear to you as a challenge, but they are equally a new start and a fresh opportunity to create new chapters of life with renewed energy. I remember my first trip out of my home when I became a lawyer, when my client took me to a 5-star hotel to stay. I went back to the first STD booth in those days, because you had no cell phones, called up home and said that I'm staying in a 5-star hotel. Life after graduation is different for everyone. But what is unique is the ability to create and imagine better solutions to the difficulties around us. Our surroundings may not always be to our liking. Maybe you have some inputs to give to your employers about the work culture, the office timings, the salary, or even the attitude of people in professional settings. But these issues allow you to find solutions and reassess your position. When you go back to the drawing board, you go with more understanding than ever before. The rough and tumbles of life must never deter you from following your heart and being true to yourself. A person who has not failed has never tried, but never stopped believing that doing what feels right to you is worth it. As Maya Angelou said, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. For success is loving life and daring to live it. If you fail, you will have many opportunities to succeed in better ways. And if you succeed, you will be forever grateful for your choices. Though college life is popularized as the best days of a person's life, I may offer you just one insight into your future, which is that your best days are still ahead of you. People from my generation have hindsight in our armor and like to advise younger generations to tone down their optimism and expectations. I want you to ignore that advice because optimism and hope of making a better world for yourself and for others is what makes today's younger generation unique. We were taught not to ask questions when we were young. Your intuition is to question, and don't ever lose that sense of intuition. You are the first generation to be raised in the age of technology, where the world's prospect is at your fingertips or on your mouse. While the resources of the world have become increasingly accessible by democratizing influence of the internet, the problems of the world are also more widely being articulated and presented to you. It is awe-inspiring that the younger generation is a kind, empathetic, and critical thinking population who is educating and speaking out about the issues that matter most to them. The other day, my young law clerk showed me an Instagram reel of a 7-year-old girl who complains about the dismal state of the road from her house to the school. She walks the route while shooting the video and explains how various potholes have led to accidents and injuries. She explains how the roads lead to pupils feeling tired from the commute and hinders their ability to study and enjoy their time after school. At the end of it all, she requests the local government body to take action on improving the roads. This leadership is enormously hopeful and inspiring. It is also uniquely characteristic of your generation. Not only are you capable of identifying the issues that affect you, but are also willing to use the means at your disposal to voice out your concerns. As I saw the little girl's sense of justice in enhancing access to education, my mind went back to the first ever school established for girls in 1848 in this very city of Pune. That girl, and indeed every right-thinking educated person, owes so much to the great social reformers like Jyotirao Phule, Savitribai Phule, and Fatima Sheikh, who persevered in their mission with hope and determination to educate people of all castes and religion, despite violent patriarchal and casteist opposition. When Savitribai Phule used to go to the school to teach girls, she would have to carry an extra sari with her because the villagers would throw their garbage and dump at her for the simple want of educating young minds. The journey from 1848 to 2023 has been filling with enormous efforts, progress, and the selfless actions of good-hearted and fair-minded people. Prominent among them are Dr. S.B. Mazmudar and, of course, my own guru, Dr. Upendra Baxi. Difficult decisions taken in troubling times have led to great gains, which we can all credit for our collective social and educational progress. Like the little girl in my story, I'm sure that you will also use the tools that your education has equipped you with to the best of its ability in contributing to the world around you. Life will try to induce cynicism and skepticism, sometimes even at the risk of making you feel incapable and helpless. This is one of the ways in which status quo tries to preserve itself despite all its fault lines, but never given to the cynicism and never stop believing that you are smart enough, worthy enough, and that your hard work deserves to be appreciated. Let no one tell you that you do not have a seat at the table, or the power to effect necessary changes, but in doing so, abide by the virtue of kindness, of humility, of openness, and of compassion. This advice has been derided as too obvious and inarticulate. However, you would be surprised to know how much you can learn if you only listen carefully to what others are saying around you and have the humility to accept when they are right. A judge learns the most from the woes of litigants around. A doctor learns the most practicing bedside manners. A good parent learns the most hearing the grievances of children. A teacher learns the most from the questions of students. And you will learn the most from the questions which people will pose to you as you grow up in life. This advice has kept me in good stead as a lifelong student of the law, a family man, a lawyer, and as a judge. As judges, we often sometimes look at a file and understand the crux of the issues involved. But I distinctly remember a death penalty case that came before the Supreme Court earlier this year, a death penalty case. As is usual in such cases, we assumed that the prayer was to commute the death penalty to life imprisonment because the crime was heinous. But the lawyer told the court that if only you give me the chance to explain, as you must, I will not only show you that this case is unfit for the death penalty, but in fact a case for acquittal of the accused altogether. And he was right. Not only was their death sentence commuted, but the Supreme Court acquitted the accused. In my own hearings, I carefully analyze every file before a hearing and form a prima facie view. Even if I think that the matter is not worthy of proceeding, I do not shut my mind to the persuasion of the lawyers in the court. No case is too small for a lawyer or a judge. No case is too routine for a doctor. And no bridge is too small to be built for an engineer. The power of listening to others is important in every sphere of life. It is enormously liberating to yield that space to others. The problem with our society is we are not listening to others. We are listening only to ourselves. By having the audacity to listen, you concede that you may not have all the right answers, but are willing to explore and find them. It also allows us to break our own echo chambers and reach newer understandings of the world around us. Life has a peculiar way of teaching us. Let humility, courage, and integrity be your companions in this journey. As James Joyce said in Ulysses, to learn, one must be humble, but life is a great teacher. Humility, achieved through failures and experiences, teaches us to preserve and to grow. Our individual and collective growth can in large part be attributed to people who can stay humble and continue to give the best in whatever role they perform. Last evening, I met some of the most distinguished scientists who have been contributories to the building of our nation. But one thing which struck me was the intense sense of humility and of being rooted to our society. Contrary to the common misconception, strength is not shown by anger, by violence, and by being disrespectful to people in our personal space and professional lives. The real intelligence and strength of people is in their ability to face the many adversities of life and retain their ability to humanize people around them with humility and grace. Lastly, I would advise you to keep track of what really matters in life. As you enter the professional world, you would be expected to show your ethic and commitment to work. However, please also take time for your family, for your families, for your friends, and most importantly, for yourself. Never despise those who came into your life and left you for good reasons or bad. There is something which you learn from every relationship. Every relationship does not necessarily flower into the direction that you wanted. But look back at those happy relationships, at those failed relationships, as something which taught you and made you a better person. You will have a lifetime of work, but it must never be at the cost of your own well-being and the cost of your personal life, the time and space that your own personal life deserves. Most of us spend the majority of our days feeling tired, overwhelmed, and disappointed in ourselves, certain that we have come up short. No matter how much we have accomplished or how hard we have worked, we never believe we've done enough to feel satisfied. The constant hustle that our surroundings promote us to perform may seem useful and productive in the short run, but has drastic negative consequences in the long run. If you don't make time for your body to rest, your body will pick one for you and it won't be as per your schedule. So please take time out of your work to check up on your friends, spend time with your family, enjoy the momentous occasions of each other's lives, and most importantly, take out time for yourself to recover, replenish, and relax. With this, I wish you all the success in your future. May you for forever make the choices that you can be proud of. Good luck. Godspeed to each of you as you begin your careers. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those compelling words of wisdom and encouragement. We will now begin with the conferment of doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas. Students are requested to remain seated. I first invite Dr. Shashikala Gurpur, Dean, Faculty of Law.
Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Law at the following institutes, who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Law School, Pune; Symbiosis Law School, Noida; Symbiosis Law School, Hyderabad; and Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur.
Thank you, Dr. Gurpur, ma'am. I invite Brigadier Dr. Rajiv Divekar, Dean, Faculty of Management.
Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examination under the Faculty of Management at the following institute, who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Pune; Symbiosis Institute of International Business; Symbiosis Center for Management and Human Resource Development; Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies; Symbiosis Institute of Digital and Telecom Management; Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Pune; Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management, Nasik; Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Bengaluru; Symbiosis School of Banking and Finance; Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Noida; Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Hyderabad; Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Nagpur; Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Nagpur; and
Symbiosis Center for Skill Development, Nagpur. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajiv Divekar. I invite Dr. Ketan Kotecha, Officiating Dean, Faculty of Computer Studies.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Computer Studies at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Institute of Computer Studies and Research and Symbiosis Center for Information Technology.
Thank you, Dr. Kotecha. I invite Dr. Rajiv Yaravdekar, Provost, Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Institute of Health Sciences, Symbiosis College of Nursing, Symbiosis School of Biological Sciences, Symbiosis School of Sports Sciences, Symbiosis School of Culinary Arts, Symbiosis School for Online and Digital Learning, and Symbiosis Center for Health Skills. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yaravdekar. I invite Dr. Ruchi Kher Jaggi, Dean, Faculty of Media and Communication.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Media and Communication at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Institute of Media and Communication, Pune, Symbiosis Center for Media and Communication, Symbiosis School of Media and Communication, Bengaluru, and Symbiosis School of Visual Arts and Photography. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jaggi. I invite Dr. Jyoti Chandiramani, Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. English Language Teaching Institute of Symbiosis, Symbiosis School of Economics, Symbiosis School for Liberal Arts, Symbiosis School of International Studies, and Symbiosis Statistical Institute. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chandiramani. I invite Dr. Ketan Kotecha, Dean, Faculty of Engineering.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Engineering at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune, and Symbiosis Institute of Geoinformatics. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kotecha. I invite Dr. Sanjeevani Ayachit, Dean, Faculty of Architecture and Design.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the bachelor degree on the students who have passed the Bachelor of Design examination under the Faculty of Architecture and Design at the Symbiosis Institute of Design and the Symbiosis School of Planning, Architecture and Design who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjeevani. I request all the students to now rise and continue to remain standing till the degrees and diplomas are conferred. I request the Chancellor to confer the doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas on all the students.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Symbiosis International Deemed University, I hereby confer the doctoral, master, bachelor degrees and diplomas under all faculties on the successful students present here and on those who have been permitted to remain absent. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to the successful students and proud parents. The degrees and diplomas awarded to the students are also uploaded on DigiLocker, National Academic Depository, an initiative of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in collaboration with the University Grants Commission. The Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Award for the Outstanding Foreign Student of the Year was established by the Chancellor in 2016. The award carries a citation and award money of Rs 1 lakh from Chancellor Sir's personal savings in recognition of the exemplary achievements of a foreign student studying in India with the potential to go back to their home country and involve themselves with socially significant activities and projects. I now request Honorable Chancellor to announce the recipient of the Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Award for the Outstanding Foreign Student of the Year 2023.
This year, the award goes to Yasin Adam Abdullah Mohammed.
May I request the Honorable Chief Guest to award the Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Award for Outstanding Foreign Student of the Year to Yasin Adam Abdullah Mohammed from Sudan. Yasin is a student from Sudan. He is currently pursuing his 4-year Bachelor of Technology degree from the Symbiosis Institute of Technology. I invite Yasin to deliver his acceptance speech.
Distinguished guests on the dais, dean, faculty, and my fellow graduate students, I stand before you today with immense gratitude and pride as the recipient of Prof. Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Sir's Award for Outstanding Foreign Student of the Year 2023. This honor is not just a personal achievement, but a testament to the transformative journey I embarked upon when I left my home country, Sudan, to pursue my bachelor degree in electronics and telecommunication engineering here in India, in Symbiosis Institute of Technology. The decision to pursue my education abroad was not just a simple one. It marked the beginning of a journey filled with challenges, growth, and invaluable experiences. Today, I look back on those initial days and am filled with gratitude for the incredible opportunity that have shaped my academic and personal life. Coming to India was more than just a pursuit of knowledge. It was a journey of self-discovery, personal development. As a Sudanese student navigating through different cultures, I was met with warmth, diversity, and unparalleled spirit of unity that defines India. The rich tapestry of this nation has not only broadened my worldview, but has instilled in me a profound appreciation for cultural diversity and understanding. Being the proud representatives of Sudanese Students Association, I have had the privilege of sharing a vibrant colors of Sudan's culture, fostering understanding and building bridges of friendship with my Indian spirit. Throughout my time here, I've had the privilege of participating in various activities that have played a pivotal role in shaping my character, engaging in extracurricular such as being part of Symbiosis International Council, the president of Sudanese Students Association here in Pune, and the president of Federation of International Students Association, has not only earned me leadership and communication skills, but has also given me a platform to connect with my peers, bridge cultural gaps, and fostering a sense of camaraderie. I would be remiss if I did not express my deepest gratitude to Symbiosis for not only providing a world-class education, but creating an environment that fosters inclusivity and personal growth. To my family, who have been my unwavering pillars of support. From the very beginning, I extend my heartfelt thanks. Your belief in me, even when miles away, has been my driving force. This achievement is as much yours as it is mine. In conclusion, I stand here with this prestigious award in my hand. I'm reminded that education has no boundaries. It's a journey that transcends borders, culture, and background. I'm proud to represent Sudan, and I hope that my journey can inspire others to impact upon the opportunity that comes with global education. Thank you, Symbiosis, for this honor, and thank you, India, for being second home. Here is the beautiful mosaic of experience that shaped me, the incredible people that I've met, and the countless lessons learned. May our journey continue to be filled with growth, understanding, and the pursuit of knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, Yasin. I now invite the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ramakrishnan Raman, to announce the recipients of the Chancellor's Gold Medals and other prestigious awards. The awardees are requested to come on the dais to receive the award when their name is announced and to take a U-turn and return off the dais from the same place.
I request the Honorable Dr. Justice D.Litt Chandrachud, Chief Justice of India, to kindly present the Chancellor's Gold Medals and other prestigious awards to the following students. I request the students to come on the dais and receive their awards. First, Chancellor's Gold Medal for Best Outgoing Indian Student in Postgraduate Program, Ruchi Daya, student of Masters of Business Administration Agri-Business from Symbiosis Institute of International Business. Chancellor's Gold Medal for Best Outgoing Indian Student in Undergraduate Program, Akshar Banyal in absentia, student of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Law Honours from Symbiosis Law School, Pune. The parents are here. I request them to collect the award on behalf of Akshar Banyal. Chancellor's Gold Medal for Best Outgoing International Student in Postgraduate Program, Sandeep Kumar Sa from Nepal, student of Master of Science Computer Application from Symbiosis Institute of Computer Studies and Research. Chancellor's Gold Medal for Best Outgoing International Student in Undergraduate Program, Daniel Deng Kir Kani from South Sudan, student of Bachelor of Technology, Civil Engineering from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune. Nani A. Palkhiwala Memorial Trust Gold Medal to the topper in LLM program in Symbiosis Law School, Pune, Maitreyi Agarwal, student of Master of Laws from Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Yeah, continue clapping, please. Late Jaiti Deshmukh Award for the Best Outgoing Girl Student, Krishna Jagadish Chandnani, student of Bachelor of Science, Economics Honours from Symbiosis School of Economics. Late Satpal P. Malhotra Gold Medal of Excellence in Business Management by Wakefield Foundation, Sayan Seth, student of Master of Business Administration from Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies, SIMS, Kadki. Late Chetan Dataji Gaikwad Gold Medal to the topper in Bachelor of Technology Civil Engineering program in Symbiosis Institute of Technology. Muskan Kushava, student of Bachelor of Technology Civil Engineering from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune. Late Sri Daji Kaka Gadgil Gold Medal to the topper in MBA International Business Program in Symbiosis Institute of International Business. Ankit Aij, student of Master of Business Administration International Business from Symbiosis Institute of International Business. Lieutenant General Dr. M.A. Tudakne, Gold Medal for the best outgoing student, undergraduate student. Sanya Khanna, in absentia, student of Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Laws from Symbiosis Law School, Noida. She's not here. Going ahead, late Sri Prabhakar Trimbak Sunavne Gold Medal for Girls Topper. Shriya Ghosh, student of Master of Business Administration, Operations Management from Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management, Nasik. And the last one, late Akanksha Kavindranath Tiwari Gold Medal to the girl student securing highest marks in Bachelor of Technology, Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering program. Pihu Srivatsava, student of Bachelor of Technology, Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune. Continue to clap. That's the last award.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to request Dr. Rajiv Yaravdekar, Provost, Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences, to deliver the vote of thanks.
It's customary to give a vote of thanks at the end of a formal function with such an august Chief Justice and an august audience. And the vote of thanks begins by gratefully acknowledging the informal way in which Dr. Dhananjay Chandrachud actually agreed to be the Chief Justice, a Chief Guest for this function 8 months back. So thanks Dr. Dhananjay for this. It was just a phone call. We got an appointment. Vidya and me went to Delhi, and within a few minutes, not only did he confirm, but he also had the courtesy to come out of his legal court proceedings and spend a good half an hour and give us the permission to be the chief guest for this function. He rightly epitomizes compassion, as Dr. Muzumdar said, by way of his social life of adopting 2 daughters, and the speech in which he acknowledged the challenges and the transition from the student life to being an alumni, the mantras for life which he shared, the craving for materialistic values, its importance notwithstanding, not in this commercial world, the inadequacies of today's education, be it in medical education, and what a beautiful question he asked, how healing is our medicine, how lawful are the Lord verdicts today. All would stand you alumni in years ahead. The recipe for success in life and being kind to yourself and embracing the things which you want to get but you do not get, and the ability to develop this concept called resilience of accepting a no, all would be mantras for your life. He beautifully also outlined the unique advantages the millennials and the alpha generation has today of technology being at the base of a finger, and also the challenges which you all will face. And I particularly liked one phrase which he mentioned of earning your seat at the table and ensuring that you get to the table something which will make a difference to the lives of many, as has been his noteworthy and landmark judgments in the capacity of the Chief Justice of India. The values of life and the power of listening and the importance of spending family time and time for friends is an important guiding principle which all of you should imbibe in your years to come. I'm also thankful to the Honorable Chancellor. First of all, Chancellor Sir, let me admit on this public domain, it was you and you alone who stood by us as members of the Convocation Committee when we requested that we wanted a pandal of the size of 10,000 at least. Up till now, dear friends, we've been having convocations in 2 different venues, and the capacity of the alumni, thanks to the growth of Symbiosis, was progressively increasing. And it was none other than the Chancellor himself who immediately agreed a couple of years back that given the stature of the chief guest which Vidya invites for the convocation, it is right that the convocation pandal should house at least 10,000. And the present Chief Justice and the present Chief Guest for this convocation have ensured that we do justice to this demand. So thank you, Chancellor Sir. And outlining the evolution of Symbiosis through the 3 avatars of culture, education, and now healthcare, which is particularly in a personal capacity heartening for me in the capacity of the Provost of the Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences. Dr. Vidya, thank you for ensuring to get Dr. Dhananjay as the chief guest for this function. And when we spoke about it about 7-8 months back, and we proposed to Dr. Muzumdar sir that we should have a chief guest of the eminence and stature to suit the convocation of Symbiosis, the 20th century, because no longer do we say, that we'll wait for the silver jubilee. The life is so short these days. So we always think of celebrating a decade and a double decade, that is the 20th convocation. And it was Vidya's insistence that we managed to get in Dr. Dhananjay. Dr. Raman as the Vice Chancellor had the arduous task of encompassing and rolling off all developments of the university, right from the academic growth, the process of internationalization, the process of student learning, the transition from a teaching institute to a research-intensive university, and most importantly, the focus and thrust of the university on being a health-promoting university, and the community work done by the wonderful Symbiosis University Hospital and Research Center and the healthcare units of the Faculty of Medical Health Sciences. I admire your ability to concise and precisely write all these developments in a short span of time. Thanks are also due to all the members, the office bearers of Symbiosis International University, members of the managing committee, the board of management, the statutory bodies of the university, academic council, planning and monitoring board, finance committee, all the staff, both teaching and non-teaching, who constituted, Dr. Dhananjay, we had constituted close to 26 committees to look after the nitty-gritties of the magnitude and stature of this function, led by the registrar and the controller of examinations. They have done a wonderful job in putting up this mammoth show. Thanks also due to the sponsors of various awards and the gold medals. Of course, to the press, both of the electronic and the print media. Congratulations to the PhD awardees, alumni and their parents for having graced this occasion, a defining, iconic moment in the lives of your children, and a special round of applause to my dear international brothers and sisters who rendered the national anthem in true testimony to the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Thanks to all the other staff members who have given their support for the technical nitty-gritties of this function, including the IT committee, the photography team from Symbiosis School of Visual and Performing SSVAP, and all others who are, including the support staff, who put up this wonderful pandal. And we've got a new vendor for this pandal, who has ensured, and last night Vidya and me were here at this venue, trying to ensure that it went off seamlessly. So all in all, it has been a true team effort, and thank you one and all for making this 20th convocation ceremony a great success. Good afternoon, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now request Registrar Dr. M.S. Shezul to take the proceedings forward.
Chancellor, sir, may I request you to declare the 20th Convocation closed.
I declare the 20th Convocation closed.
Thank you, sir.
Let us now please rise and join our international students in the national anthem. We have international students from Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Democratic Republic of Congo, Germany, Indonesia, Morocco, Nepal, Nigeria, South Sudan, Syria, the Gambia, Yemen, and Zimbabwe.
Janagana mana adinayaka jaya he Bharat Bhagya Vidata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dravid Utkara Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladi Teranga Tava Shubha Name Jage तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे